The perfect drink.
The perfect drink.
The perfect drink. The perfect drink.
The Perfect Drink is a podcast that combines amazing cocktails with the kind of infinite wisdom that can only come from a lifetime of poor decisions. So take a journey with everybody's favorite bartender. We can make some drinks, have some laughs, and who knows, you might even learn a thing or two. See you soon.
Well, hey everybody, it is old HRK here, everybody's favorite bartender, and it is time for another episode of The Perfect Drink. Got some good stuff in store for you today. I'm gonna tell you about how I got canceled. my comedy show got shut down. That's a great one. And then we're gonna talk about another TikTok trend, and then some real fucking stupid Netflix show that I've been watching. Dude, I mean, looking for shit on Netflix, I haven't seen a good movie in like 3 fucking years. We watched the Batman movie the other day. It was like 6.5 fucking hours long. It was okay, but I mean, I haven't seen a good fucking movie in forever. Since before the last real good movie I saw. Did you see that movie with Adam Sandler where he's the gambling addict? Uncut Gems, I think it's called. That was a good movie. That's the last good movie I saw. Fucking, I don't know if it's because obviously COVID shut everything down and nobody was working, but I just think that everybody's doing their own shit now. You know what I mean? I saw a fucking movie on YouTube. It's a short film on YouTube, and the only reason I knew about it was because it was on TikTok. But it's about this. It's this fucking this guy gives. It's pretty funny. This guy has this box, and it's got like a curse attached, or whatever, and he gives it to his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend. And the guy like opens the box, and it's black. It's like a hole. It's like whatever. And like this fucking face pops out. And I'm not going to tell the whole fucking story. It's a 5-minute movie. You should watch it. I think it's called like Head in the Box or some shit. But this like face comes out of the box. It's scary as fuck. My point is, I think that creative people are just doing their own shit now. You know what I mean? I think the most talented people are realizing that they can make money without having to, pay fucking some studio or some, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that it's true in music also. I don't know, I don't follow music like Will does, but he's nodding, so I know I'm right. Fucking boom. This is sad, but I gotta fucking mention it. A couple years ago, this baby died in this couch. Like it got in the fold-out fucking recliner or something. Stuck, I don't know if it died in there, whatever the fuck. It's a gross story. I hate talking about it. But this family who let their baby die in a fold-up couch just got $6.5 million from the fucking state because DCFS failed them. Now, you're the DCFS person. The concept is that DCSF got called to the house a bunch of times, and the kids, died. So DCFS failed these kids is what they're saying. And that might be a little true, but the family's getting all this fucking money. Maybe it's going to the other kids. I don't fucking know. I don't know much about it. But you talk about fucking like I've had jobs where if you're good at your job, you don't get promoted because they need you to do the job that's like a hard job. And the promotion job is kind of easier. It's less critical. Maybe you're not on the floor running teams or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? But my point is you can fail up, right? Like you can fail up in a job. If you're bad, sometimes they'll just be like, let's give you a promotion, get you the fuck out of here. You talk about fucking failing up. Jesus Christ. Fucking shame on the whole fucking country for having this be the world we live in. But I don't want to carry on about that because that's fucking dumb. Did my second private bartending gig. The private bartending is really taking off. I did like a paint class, and so it was like a paint class where all these broads buy tickets. They were lovely. These gals buy tickets and they come in, and then there's a lady there that teaches them how to paint like a picture, and I taught them during the paint thing how to make 2 cocktails that kind of applied to the painting was like a cherry blossom tree with fireflies. So I taught like a dragon or with dragonflies. So I taught a dragon fruit mojito and fucking a cherry blossom martini. And I taught them how to make it, and then I sampled the drinks and passed them out. It was fucking awesome. So if you need a fucking private bartender, let me know, because I'm down. And like the first one that I did, I had to be like I didn't interact much with people. It was a family party, and I was just like serving the drinks. But this one I kind of got to like be on, and like like perform a little bit, and it was fun. Like I was a big hit. So they're having me back. So anytime someone has you back, you didn't suck. You probably can relate to that more than anyone. Yeah. So, I can tell you that not too many comedy venues have me back, so I must not be that fucking good at that. But any fucking ways, speaking of comedy venues not having me back. Old HR. I made that fireman joke on the last podcast, the 9/11 joke that was terrible. I said something worse than that at my last comedy show. It was Monday night, and there were the front half of the room was great. Like everyone was engaged. Everyone wanted to be there. Everyone was interested in the comedy. It was a full bar. It was great. The back half of the room, there was this like Republican Party mixer. There's like some dude, he's running for fucking some shit, and he comes in here every now and then and comes in and he passes out. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this. I don't fucking care. He passes out. Like he gets, you got to get so many signatures, and he's doing all shit, and he's like networks. And I'm for that, man. Like I was gonna vote for him prior to this fucking night. But this night, comedy night, we've got these fucking like 20 Republicans in here. And they're just loud as fuck during the comedy show. Now, this is my thing. You're doing a thing. You got to get signatures. You're trying to work the room. You're trying to fucking get votes. I get it. But your whole group, he brought, you got your 15 guys with you. Your fucking, your sweater wearing homeboys, you brought your high school lacrosse team. You Republican. Fuck, I'm a Republican. At least I was. I might not be anymore. We'll see. But, like those guys are already voting for you. This is my point. Those guys are already voting for you. You know what I mean? So I understand you're working the room, but that takes that takes 10 minutes, and everybody in here has already seen you. My point is, he's not really in here at this point at this point in the game. He's not in here trying to fucking win votes. He's in here trying to fucking write off his campaign money to have fucking beers with his high school lacrosse team. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is, when the comedy show's going and you and your 12 fucking lacrosse jerk-off buddies are loud as fuck, you're not trying to win the Senate race at that point. You're just being a fucking asshole. So every comic, I started the show off, I do my set, I only planned on doing like 5 minutes. I got like 3/4 of the way through and just kind of stopped. Because I was just like, it was so fucking loud and obnoxious. So like I had like a punchline that wasn't the final punchline, and I just kind of introduced the first comic. Every comic that came up, you could tell was just like, they spent half their set kind of making fun of the fucking Republicans, whatever. And so my point is, every comic that come up is talking shit about the Republicans, and they're not like acknowledging that the comedians are saying, hey, we're trying to fucking work here. You know what I mean? So there's the front half of the room is trying to fucking listen, and they can't hear because these fucking douchebags are being so loud. So every comic that comes up does this. In between every set, I kind of talk shit about them. You know what I mean? And I like get more aggressive every time because that's just kind of who I am as a human being. And then at the very fucking end, before I called up the last comedian, the headliner, who is a fucking killer, and you could tell was just like, this is fucking dumb. And I bring these people down. Like, this is my comedy. It's not my bar, but it's my comedy show. Like, my name's on it. And I bring these people in, and I would like them to have a good fucking experience. So anyways, I get up there to introduce the last comic. And I say something about Republicans. And I, like, kind of call them names. And then I say, you racist faggots. Now, I understand that the F word is very derogatory, and that if there was an actual, if there was an actual gay guy that I encountered on the street, I obviously would never fucking say that. But the concept of the joke is a faggot, a homosexual fella, probably wouldn't be racist, because you probably got to be a little open-minded. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like usually racists are like, the fucking rich white guys. But usually, like, if you're in some kind of a minority, you're not a racist. So my point was, the joke was, I was trying to confuse them because they're faggots, but they're also racist. Like, and there's no such thing. So that was the joke. I was like, you guys are super fucking cool, but you're also gay. There's probably racist gay dudes in prison, right? Like there's probably a guy with a swastika that only backdoors swastika dudes. But other than that, my point is, other than that, I think most gay people aren't racist, and that's the concept of the joke. Those guys, however, only backdoor dudes who played lacrosse, i.e. rich white guys. So that was the fucking joke. Point is, then later I was asked to apologize to them. You know, I put the bar in a pickle because those are good customers. They come in, they spend money, they expense all the fucking donations they get. Fucking jerk offs. And I refused. I was like, I'm not apologizing. The best part about having a job where you don't have any fucking benefits is that you don't care if you get fired. And that's how I fucking live. So that's why I decided to be a bartender. I was just like, I'm tired of fucking being worried about, like, I'd rather worry about not being able to retire than worry about getting fired. That sums me up as a fucking human being. So, I don't know. I forget this guy's name, but I'm going to find out what it is, and I'm just going to start a huge fucking smear campaign against him. I'm going to fucking run against him. That's what I'm going to fucking run. I'm going to run for Senate. I won't win, obviously, because it will take because you know why? Because all someone would have to do is post a clip of me saying 9/11 is the best thing that ever happened to fucking firemen. And obviously I won't win, but I don't care. I'm going to make this guy's life fucking miserable because he made fucking... And here's another thing. Every comedian that goes up there is making comments like, hey, can you guys shut the fuck up? And they don't seem to hear anything. They don't seem to hear one goddamn word, right? But all of a sudden I say that, which, fuck you. And all of a sudden now they hear... You know what I mean? Like, fuck you, buddy. Like, it's a good thing I didn't go apologize, because if I did, it would have been bad. I would have fucking, whatever. I talked too long about that. Where am I at? Let's fucking rip some shots.
Ripping shots. Ripping shots. All of my friends are ripping shots. Ripping shots.
Oh, fuck.
Ripping shots. I'm stumbling a lot. I'm ripping
Shots. All right. So look, I fucked this shot up today. The shots, today's shot is called, it's called a fucking, what the fuck? It's called Tainted Love, and it's basically a layered shot, and it's grenadine on the bottom, tequila rose in the middle, and then Bailey's on top. Now, I don't have fucking tequila rose, and I swear to God, I meant to fucking get it. But, life happens. Normally, I would use a spoon. I would layer these up nice. So what I did was I fucking put the grenadine on the bottom. I shook up some fucking grenadine mixed with Casamigos. I feel like that's the closest thing to tequila rose I could fucking do. And then I put the Bailey's on the top. Like I said, it looks like a hot sack of shit. Normally, it would be layered nice. I'd use a spoon, but I was pressed for time. The song's going. I buckled under pressure. It's probably going to taste like fucking lacrosse player's fucking jockstrap. So here's to all you fucking, what did I call racist faggots out there? And fucking bottoms up. This is what I'll tell you. You can tell that it would be a good shot if I made it right. But it wasn't. That's not how you're supposed to make it. So I apologize for fucking half-assing that. But the show must go on. Whatever. I got a lot on my mind lately. Just had my comedy show canceled. Who would have thought that? I thought that fucking Democrats were like the cancel culture fucking maniacs. Who would have thought that Republicans were out here just canceling fucking comedy shows? I hope I like this guy lives local. I see him at other bars. I can't wait till the fucking next time I see him. I'm gonna call him a fucking piece of shit. Anyways, I know what you're thinking. HRK, why are we doing a shot called Tainted Love? Everything okay at the home front? Yes. Fuck yes. Everything's great. But I was watching this TikTok. Where the lady basically, TikTok's so funny. People were like people will make a TikTok where they're crying. Could you imagine crying, but holding your arm up like this and filming yourself crying, but not looking at the phone, looking straight ahead, and you're crying. And you're sad because whatever the fuck, your boyfriend broke up with you. Like, that's fake. So the point is, this lady films like her husband playing with the kids and like uses words across the screen. And she's bitching that this guy comes home from work. She's trying to clean the house and he's just like playing with the kids. They're taking toys out. They're kind of making a mess while she's trying to clean. And then she talks about like she wants an equal partnership, right? She wants to be equal, and it's not, because he gets to come home and be fun kid guy while she's trying to clean, and then she probably starts bitching at everyone. And I see your fucking point, lady, but here's the thing. Fucking, let me make sure I don't forget anything I want to say. Here's the thing. Partnerships, she wants to be a team. It's team. Teams aren't equal. You know what I mean? Teams aren't equal. The best, everyone on the team doesn't get the same stuff. Like what the best teams do is everybody does what they're the best at, right? So this guy goes to work, and maybe she has a job. I don't fucking know. I don't care. This guy goes to work and he comes home, and he first of all, he misses his kids. He wants to play with them. But second of all, like, he's probably like, he's probably better at fucking playing with the fucking kids because she's probably the fucking disciplinarian, and that's fine. But teams are not equal. Michael Jordan and Horace Grant were not equal. Horace Grant played defense and rebounded and every now and then made a basket. And Michael Jordan did all of the things that were, the fucking things. But that doesn't mean that Michael Jordan he was more important. But you know what I mean? Like, everyone's got a fucking role. And the best teams, everyone does their fucking job. You know what I mean? Like, you're better at cleaning. That's not fair, but it's true. So fucking clean. Shut the fuck up. He's probably better at hauling plywood up a fucking roof. You know what I mean? Like, a guy who's a roofer isn't on the roof wondering why his wife isn't next to him hauling fucking plywood up the roof. He's just doing what he's best at, and you're doing what you're best at, okay? So if you don't like your job in the relationship, if you don't like part of your job in the relationship, understand that he probably doesn't like part of his job in the relationship either. You know what I mean? Teams aren't equal. The 5 best players never make the best team, right? I'll bet the fucking 97 Chicago Bulls could have beaten that fucking dream team. I'll bet they fucking could have. I don't know for sure because that was a pretty goddamn good team. But I'm just saying, like, the 5 best players don't always make the best team. The best team is the team where everyone does what they're best at. So, ladies, when you're talking about, I want an equal fucking partnership, obviously there's some truth to that. You need you need a teammate. I fucking get it. But if that guy's good at one thing and you're good at another thing, stay in your fucking lane, okay? Let that man play with the kids and you clean up. And then, he'll have energy to bang you. Ever think of that, dummy? Fuck, I think what women do is they fucking, when you first start dating, they let you do whatever you want. And this is not a personal fucking thing. I'm not, whatever. When you first start dating, they let you do whatever you want. And then they start chipping away at the things that they don't like and turn you into this guy that they want you to be, and that's great. And then they start telling you how to spend every second of your day. And then the final fucking frontier is doing what they say is good enough up to a certain point, and then you have to be happy doing what they say. My point is, if this guy comes home from work and he starts fucking cleaning, then she'll be like, can you not be so bitchy when you're cleaning? And then he starts smiling when he's cleaning. That's it. She did it. She did her job as a woman. She's got this guy in check, and that's great. That is when she cheats on him with the fucking Republican Party, fucking gay faggot, racist faggot, fucking Republican Party lacrosse guy. You know what I mean? So my point is just let that man, let him play with the kids, and he'll probably have energy when it's bedtime to put it on you. Because once that stops, you're fucking done. And it doesn't stop till you start telling that guy to smile when he's not happy. That's when a guy stops banging his wife. When she's like, smile even though you're not happy. Any fucking ways. That was ripping shots. And I swear to God, that was not a personal thing. So I don't want anyone, I don't know, whatever. Sometimes when I say stuff on the show, Ashley will be like she'll be sad about me, you know what I mean? That's not what I'm trying to do here. Speaking of Ashley, I always get in trouble for doing this, but Ashley mentioned Ashley wants to she was like, I want to get some fake titties, I feel like if you're a woman and you're, in your mid-30s and you've had your kids and maybe your titties don't look like they used to, get them fucking fake titties, you know what I mean? I'm all fucking for it. Except in this instance, because here's the fucking problem with Ashley getting a brand new, awesome, giant rack. First of all, titties are the only thing in the world that's better fake. Nothing else is better when it's fake. Nothing. We got a fucking. You ever had a fake burger? We got one on the menu here. It tastes like fucking shit. You know what I mean? Sorry, but it's not because we don't make it right. It's because it's a burger made of beans. It's gruel. You know what I mean? Any fucking ways. Titties the only thing better fake. I'm pro fake titty. That's my point. But I don't know if I want Ashley to get fake titties because right now she's like the right amount out of my league where like it's still socially acceptable for us to date. Like I can still trick her into thinking that she's lucky to be with me, which is fucking hilarious. But it works. Once she gets them big fake jugs, she's going to go like this much further out of my league, and I'm fucked. I basically have till she does that to figure out a way to make myself better, which is like, you know, I could get some ambition and stop drinking so much, but I don't want to fucking do that. I did some research. There's no $10,000. Like women can spend $10,000 and be hotter in 10 seconds. Well, in 2 weeks, right? There's no $10,000. There's no way $10,000 can make me. There's no way, you know what? If I had $10,000, if I had $10,000, that's the only way. That's the only way $10,000 can make me more attractive is if I just had it. So I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. I got till June. Man, I've been going on way too long about these silly fucking things. Let's make the fucking cocktail. Today's cocktail is called the Ultimatum. So fucking no, it's not. Today's cocktail is called the Last Chance. So the Last Chance is a fucking, it's essentially a fucking, it's like a spin on a margarita, but you're going to go like 2 ounces of tequila. I lost my count there in my head, so I don't know if I added 2 ounces or not. You're going to go about 1.5 ounces of apricot brandy, and then you're going to go maybe 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. I got some lime juice here. Here we go. So it's, you know, it's like a margarita. We're going to give this thing a shake. Shake over ice. I got to get another glass. I was not as prepared as I thought. It's funny, I was like fucking, this is the first time ever I beat Will here. I took a fucking Uber, and you're going to pour it into like a, you know, like a fucking, what do you call those glass? Like an old-fashioned glass. Let's take a sip, and then I'll tell my story. Cheers. The Last Chance. That's pretty good. The apricot brandy adds a lot. Any fucking ways. This is the first time ever I beat Will to the podcast, and I usually the old Reds broke down, so it's really throwing a wrench in my life, and I need to fix it, but I haven't had time, and I don't really know what's wrong with it, and it's broke down at my house, so like I don't want to tow it to a fucking shop, so I've been like fucking with it when I can, but whatever. Point is, I've been Ubering a lot lately. The first 5 minutes of every Uber ride is the Uber driver explaining to you why he's driving an Uber. It's always some dude, and he's like, I actually have an engineering degree. I just do this to me. Like, buddy, I'm Ubering to work. You think you need to explain your fucking career choices to me, motherfucker? You know what I mean? I'm a comedian. I make fucking $12 a night, and I run up a $200 bar tab in the process. You do not need to fucking validate yourself to me. Just be like, how you doing? But fucking today's Uber driver was a big black dude, and he had NASCAR radio on XM. It was fucking crazy. I wonder if he just didn't see my picture and was like, this white motherfucker likes NASCAR, and he fucking turned it on. But either way, that's the fucking that's my Uber story. The other day I had a fucking Uber driver, and it was one of those validation guys, and he was like probably 35, I don't know. And he said he was retired and he made all this money. Dude, I don't know. Whatever. He's retired. He's loaded. If you're 35 and retired and you didn't invent something or sell a business, like sell a startup, then what that means is you sued your company. So he probably sued his company, but whatever. And then he's like, I don't need to do this. I just do it. And then he was talking about how businesses will reach out to him to come speak. He was talking about like flying, and he's like, they'll reach out and offer him $30,000 to come speak at an orientation or some shit. But he turns it down because he won't wear a mask on a plane. This guy was like a big like anti-mask, you know, conspiracy guy. And I don't like masks, but whatever. That's not where I'm going with this. My point is, the whole thing started because when I got in the cab, or when I got in the thing, he was like, you don't have to wear your mask if you don't want to. And I was like, oh, good. And then he took his off. But the point is, you don't need to work, and you hate fucking masks so much that you won't accept $30,000 to go give a 30-minute speech. But then you get a job where you make $9 driving a dude to work in the morning and you have to wear a mask. I wanted to fucking say it to him, but I didn't. Anyways, we're talking about these rabbit holes today are out of control. So there's this show on Netflix. I was talking before about shitty Netflix shows and how there's nothing on TV. Me and Ashley started watching a show called The Ultimatum. You know what The Ultimatum is, Will? Oh, my God. There used to be this show called 7 Year Itch, and it was like where these couples that were together for 7 years. You know, 7 Year Itch is like when you're with someone for 7 years, you kind of want to stray. It's like a, you know, whatever. It's a theory, I guess. And they brought these couples that were together for 7 years, and like they were attractive people, and they basically like tempted them with, you know, hookers. So this show, The Ultimatum, is basically one person has given the other person an ultimatum: marry me or I'm leaving. And the ultimatum is, it's hosted by the handsome Nick Lachey. God, I love that fucking guy. I've never seen a less talented guy be more successful than Nick Lachey. And I'm not saying like he's great on TV, like he's like Carson Daly. He's like who's the little rascal? Ryan Seacrest. He's like Ryan Seacrest. Like Ryan Seacrest doesn't really have any talents, but he is good, you know. So Nick Lachey is like that. But obviously he can sing and dance a little bit. But I mean, it's not like he's got some fucking great pipes. He's just a handsome guy who found a fucking niche in the world and he's riding it out. Him and his wife host this show called The Ultimatum. And the ultimatum is, me and my girlfriend, one of us wants to get married, the other one's like, I don't fucking know, and we go on the show. And the show just takes these like 5 couples, and then they like swap them. They spend some time together, and then they spend some time with the other, like me and Johnny swap wives for like 2 weeks. And I just start spending a lot of time with Johnny's wife in these like romantic places where like we're not wearing a lot of clothes. Like, of course you're gonna fucking have feelings for the person. And then it's like, and then you go back to your original partner and you decide like, do I want to be with this person or not? So a couple of fucking things about this. Number one, if you want to, if you're open-minded enough to go on this show, you're not fucking getting married. And if you do, you're not fucking staying married unless you're one of those people with a pineapple on your fucking doorstep mat. You know what I mean? But so like if you're like, I don't know how I feel about this. Do you want to go on this show? And the other person's like, yeah, let's do it. That way we'll really know if we love each other. And that's the whole concept. They're like, after they cheat on each other and they come back together, they're like, now I know it's real because I banged a girl and I still love you. If you're going on a show, if you're considering, like if Ashley came to me and was like, hey, you know, I think we should go on the show to see if we really got what it takes. The show is we cheat on each other. I would just say no. I don't think I could have a threesome with the person that I loved. Like, I'm not up for sharing. You know what I mean? But these people do this. And it's the funniest fucking show in the world. And these people are all fucking degenerates. Where am I at on time? I'm right where I need to be. God, man, we're getting good, Will. So I don't know where I was going with that. But my point is, if you're going on a show to see if you love each other, and the concept of the show is you cheat on each other to see if you like it or not, you're not in love with each other. Because people who are in love with each other don't want to bang other people. Maybe they want to, but they don't strongly consider it. And they certainly don't fucking do it. So watch Ultimatum because it's fucking hilarious. And these fucking, it's just like the 5 shittiest couples in the world talking about how much they love each other. It's fucking amazing. So I don't know. With that, I guess we'll make this last call for alcohol. Put this drink down. I'm not going to slam it. I'm not slamming it today because it's date night, and I promised Ashley I wouldn't be drunk. I am going to take a sip of this. I am going to take a sip of this Michelob Ultra to stay lean and mean. When me and Ashley have date night, it's a no kid night for her, and I usually work the day shift, and then we go out. And sometimes when I work the day shift, like in the last like hour of my shift, sometimes like people offer me shots all day. Buy a shot. I'm like, eh. But during the last hour, like sometimes I will. And then sometimes like I'll have to wait for her to get off work, so I'll like stay for 1 or 2 or 6. And then sometimes when the date starts, I'm a little fucking tuned up. And she does not love it. She's a real good sport. I'm telling you what, to tolerate my level of fucking idiocy, you got to be she's going to heaven no matter what. But the point is, promised her I wouldn't get drunk tonight, so I didn't fucking slam that drink. and I feel like I'm a great person. Okay, so last call to sum things up. Number one, all talented people, I feel like, work for themselves now. That's what I'm trying to do. Problem might be that I'm not very talented. Number two, if you're active Republican in the Homer Glen area, I don't know this guy's name, but don't vote for him because he's a fucking dick. And I'm going to run against him. So vote for me. Vote for HRK. What would my motto be if I ran for fucking the office? It'd be everybody's favorite bartender. And then number three, if you need to bang someone else to see if you love the person you're with, you don't love the person you're with. Fucking A, that's it. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. This is old HRK signing off. And, oh, fuck, I know what I want to say. Fucking, no one listens this long. I should say this for next week. I'll say it next week too, but I'll also say it today. If you just listen to the show, you know, a lot of people just listen on fucking iTunes. You need to start watching it because, you know, I got this guy, this super talented fucking musician who's also a super fucking talented videographer, Willard Wilcox. Check out willardwilcox.com. Is that it? Willard-wilcox.com, which is willardwilcox.com. Fucking A. And he travels all the time. He's all over playing music. He's fucking excellent. But anyways, we teamed up and he fucking edits this podcast. And my point is just the video version is so much more than the audio. Like you probably think, well, like the old video used to just be me standing there talking. So you could watch or you could listen. It didn't matter. But he does these little things to make the show so much better. He'll add he'll put like words in and shit. I can't describe what he does because it's that good. But my point is, if you're just listening, watch one of the new episodes. One of like the last 5 or 6 episodes, just watch one on YouTube, or you can watch it on Spotify, like Joe Rogan. We're on the cusp of fucking taking Joe Rogan over as the biggest podcast. We're not even close, but we're getting there. So fucking A, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. This is HRK signing off, saying fuck you, racist faggot lacrosse players. Thanks for listening to The Perfect Drink. Remember, you can always hear me first on Be Positive Radio every Monday at 1 p.m. If you miss me there, all episodes are available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you might listen to your podcasts. Be sure to like, subscribe, and tell a friend. If you're interested in being a guest on the show or you just want to tell me how much you like me, feel free to send me an email at hrkpresents@gmail.com. or just slide into my DMs like your mom does.
See you next time.